Hello, everybody, and welcome to the latest episode of Tales from the Pack World: The Dawn of Flame Adventure Path. We're happy to be back after our two week break. Just want to get started by want to start off by saying that unfortunately Talia was not able to make it today. She has some school work she has to catch up on. We wish her the best, and we will get. We hope to see her again soon on the show.
Godspeed, Talia.
Yes, good luck.
Do your best.
And in the meantime, we have Poppy's little character icon holding her place on the stream. So, but let's go ahead and get into the game proper. So, my name is Mark. I'm the game master for tonight's game. Let's go ahead and meet our players. Let's start off with Amy.
Hey, so I'm Amy, and I'm playing the ship's mechanic and android Tinker Vera and her Seeker, which is her little drone.
Perfect. Next up, we have Adam.
See you all, everybody. Thanks for joining in. So I am Adam. I am playing K2B, also known as KB. I am a space pirate android who is a thief operative.
Perfect. And then we have Ray.
Good morning, good evening. I'm Ray, and I'm playing Aladia, the ship's pilot. I am a Strix outlaw technomancer.
Perfect. All right, and then Talia would be playing Poppy, the Shield Solarian, who is a tiny Rexolite. All right. So when we last left off, you guys had joined. You guys had finished exploring the Breath of Embers, which was the ship that came out of the sun. After you guys had explored that, you had made your way back to the Farpoint station and saw that the Far Portal itself, Farpoint, I'm thinking of Star Trek, Far Portal station had been pulled into the sun and has since been destroyed. After that, you went to the station itself and were recruited to go to the sun to let everyone know what's happening and to kind of investigate more based on some help you're going to be getting from a certain Dr. Tayres.
We also got in trouble.
You did get in trouble. This is what happens when you threaten a space station. Might get the cops called on you. But yeah, so you guys had blasted off towards the burning archipelago, which is where the inhabitants of the sun live. During that time, it was going to take a few hours to get there, so you guys elected to rest. So you guys are fully rested. You have all of your regular abilities, all of your hit points, stamina points, resolve points. They have all been reset. And you guys wake up after an 8-hour rest with an alert from the ship saying that you will be docking within the next 30 minutes. Or you'll be arriving, I should say, in the next 30 minutes.
What a rest. Oh gosh, after that last ship battle, that feels good.
Nice to stretch the wings a bit. That last ship was a little small.
Just a little bit cramped, huh?
Mm.
A little bit too hot for my taste.
Yeah.
Seeker's just like stretching in the corner.
And if you guys notice, if you're in the Roll20, you should notice that I have updated I put a map in there of the ship. So let's give a quick look to our viewers so they can see it as well. This is essentially the Rise Maiden.
Y'all, she's beautiful.
You'll see that.
I'm so proud.
You'll see that Kate B and Aladia and Poppy are all at the on the bridge, and then if we scroll down a little bit, you'll see that Vera and Seeker are in the main engineering next to the engine.
I see Dr. Tayres as well.
Dr. Tayres is chilling in what appears to be the mess hall. Seems to be rifling through some food. At this point, so yeah, you guys have awoken after your slumber. What do you do?
Can I get Seeker to just fly into the room where Dr. Tayres is?
Absolutely. So yeah, Dr. Tayres kind of like pops up, Seeker kind of pops in there.
It's just hovering, just watching her.
Oh, well, hello there. She sees that she's like sipping a cup of coffee.
And then I'm gonna speak through Seeker's kind of intercom thing and just be like, "Hey, how's it going?"
It's going great. It's going very great. I've been kind of I hope you guys don't mind. I made use of your holographic activity chamber, which you know is essentially a holodeck, while you were all resting.
Nice.
Oh, and for
What do you
what
think of the
purpose?
ship?
Oh well, I think the ship is a beaut, but as far as like purposes is gone, I was just using it to. I fabricated what appeared to be a fancy hotel.
Hmm.
Well, we should have. Maybe we should. I should use the holodeck from now on instead of my little chamber. No, my chamber is just fine.
Well then, I think everything should be in order for our arrival, for when we reach the burning archipelago. Um, just a heads up. We they do ask for we everyone who comes into the burning archipelago is questioned by the authorities as to their business there. So it's just something to be aware of when we arrive.
Okay. I guess you've got something prepared for us?
Absolutely. I'm happy to do so. They're going to want to speak to the person who is in charge of the ship. So, is there a captain amongst any of you?
Um,
This is the point when all the crew look at each other and realize, wait, we never actually really landed on that, did we?
Wait, I can't hear this conversation, right? Because I'm at the front of the ship.
I mean, if you'd like to, you can.
I mean, yeah, initially this was just Seeker and Dr. Tayrus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you guys
okay,
have
so I don't-
intercoms.
yeah.
It's like it's like picture like the Enterprise. Like they're talking into their
Yeah.
fucking badges. Like you're fine.
Yeah.
You listen.
Well, then I'm gonna pop in over the intercom. I didn't hear the conversation. But like, hey, doctor,
Yes.
is there anything I need to do to enhance the ship for this type of environment we're about to land in?
No. Just go head to the coordinates that I've laid in, and you can tell that she has already predetermined coordinates in there. It may look like we're plunging into the sun, but trust me, everything will be fine, and you won't have to worry about any of your shields deteriorating or any damage befalling your ship.
If you say so. A little worried about this.
No, well, people, I've visited many a time. We'll be just fine. You can notice,
Okay.
like, do you have physical science on your as in your skills?
I believe I do. Yes. No. Sorry, I have
Okay.
a line in it.
Okay. Yeah. So, you can roll an intelligence check if you'd like, just straight intelligence like modifier.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Go ahead. Get my dice ready.
7.
7. Okay, so like
Yeah.
you know that like the coordinates that she laid in, they literally just go like it looks as though they're plunging into the sun, like
Beautiful.
legit, just like heading straight for it.
I'm gonna turn to Kate. I really don't like this mission already.
All I can do is just nod in agreement. I look to the front, and Kate B sees asteroids flying by, and just she has a sense, just this overwhelming, ominous feeling of just dread, and she just shakes her head and goes, I really, really hope this is worth the credits.
The doctor is just like, well, anyways, I can't thank you enough again. I know you guys probably had a good rest. Hopefully you had a good rest. Thank you so much again for agreeing to bring me along. And hopefully we can be in and out, no fuss, no muss. Let them know what's going on let them know what's going on in the burning archipelago, and then be on their way. Or be on our way.
What's the ETA on arrival?
Well, you can tell that she looks like well, I guess Seeker's the only one who can kind of tell this, because Seeker's the only one that can see them. But like, she looks visibly distressed when she says this, and she's like, "Well, we're gonna have to go to the Deep Cultures Institute, which is in Asana Town." Ugh. And like, she kind of like rubs the bridge of her nose. Shouldn't take more than an hour at most, depending on the schedule of the line crawlers.
KB with her perceptive abilities looks to the she can't, because obviously we're still on we're on intercom. So I can't see. KP can't see, but KP can hear just the anxiety in her voice.
Yeah.
And KP says, "It sounds like you have a bit of a problem with that, Doctor. Care to elaborate?"
It's nothing. It's nothing. It's fine. Anybody who hears that can roll a sense motive on that.
What's that?
Sense motive.
Yes.
Feel free to roll a sense motive on that. Old
I
chestnut.
would, but I feel like I have a -1 to that.
I'm not great at that one either.
Yeah. No people
I have
skills.
5, so I'll
that's
go
good.
ahead and roll on that one. Sorry. I'm totally unprepared this morning. Naughty. Total rookie mistake. 16.
Somebody's watching the stream. Ooh, okay. 16. With that,
Mm-hmm.
ooh, okay. You can so you notice that she is like there is something that is visibly annoying her. Like very, very, very annoying her. Like she looks just very tired, very not happy that she has to do this at all.
I have this feeling, Doc, that Doc, I have this feeling that I feel like you don't want to be here and you don't want to have to do this. What's going on?
Again, she like kind of like sigh of exacerbation. It's nothing. Like nothing that'll impede my ability to do the job.
KP turns to Lydia and says, "What the fuck is going on with this shit?" I didn't mean for it to come out like that. I'm sorry. Am I still tired? I apologize. This is out of character. I apologize briefly.
You're fine.
Okay. I don't know if this doctor's worried about this. I think we should be on guard. That ship was just supposed to be a bring the ship back mission, and that was difficult. So we just need to be attentive when we land on this planet or this space station.
Keep your eyes
Agreed.
peeled. Keep your eyes peeled, folks. It looks like we're in for a long ride. As we're talking, KP, for the first time during up until now, it's felt like we've been five individual members who happen to be here by happenstance, commandeering a ship. But for the first time, especially after being on the previous ship and having fought that battle together, this is the first time KP feels like a crew. This gets a sense that we're more of a crew. Lydia, I had something I wanted to ask you.
Yes.
The doctor mentioned that one of us is going to have to act as captain. Up until now, I've actually respected your leadership throughout this whole ordeal. I was wondering if you wanted to take that role.
I don't know about that. I mean, I have a little military experience, but leadership, I don't know.
Vera chimes in with also being pretty much the ship's pilot. I think you'd have the best capability to approach anyone asking about the ship. Also,
Well,
I have no people skills whatsoever. Just want to say that.
Well, I've seen what happens when leaders think that when they get stuck on one idea, I've seen how that can turn out. So I'll be willing to be a leader in some capacity, but if you see me getting too locked on, let me know.
Think of it as a title, but we're still in this together.
That I can do.
All right, that sounds good. All right.
Yeah.
What kind of?
KP said.
All right. So KP turns on the intercom and he's speaking to the doctor. Shh, doctor.
Yes.
Can you repeat one more time, please? What exactly is it? What do we need to say? What do we need to tell the authorities as we approach the Archipelago?
the archipelago. Once we approach there, we're going to
Archipelago.
need to let them know. Just let them know that we need to meet. We have an appointment with the Deep Cultures Institute.
And I get a sense that when you said Deep Cultures Institute, there was a sense of dread to your voice, which I've noticed, Doctor, that you still haven't really been clear on.
Go ahead and roll a diplomacy if you want to try to get some information out of her.
Does it have to be me? Because I got none of that.
It could be anyone in the party. I think Poppy has the highest diplomacy. But you just see as you all
Get it,
look over,
Poppy.
you see Poppy just like spinning around in her chair, like wee,
Yeah.
like just a constant circle. Whee!
Just
I just-
excited to soak in the sun.
Any one of you can make a diplomacy check if you'd like.
Does anyone have anything higher than 0? Because that's what I have.
I've got lower than 0, actually.
I'm lower than
Hey.
0.
Ah, jeez.
Oh
I think you're actually
just
the best then.
if you guys would like, then I will talk to myself and play Poppy.
Okay.
So can
Poppy.
I do Poppy's voice? Okay, so
Channel your inner Talia.
my inner Talia. Okay, sorry Talia if you're watching. I hate to do this, to hijack your character like this. So Poppy then.
Sound like Bugs Bunny. That will help. Just imagine Bugs Bunny.
Poppy chimes in and is like, "Well, Doctor, like, why don't you just come on and let us know? We're all in this together, and if we burn up in the sun, we are gonna burn together anyways. So might as
That
well."
was really good. That was really good.
Might as well just let us know what's going on. No regrets, right? And
Nailed it.
She rolled a fucking natural 20. Oh my god!
Hey!
Natural 20, so
Yay!
a grand total of 29. So the doctor
Wow.
kind of sighs in exasperation. All right, well, not that this should matter, everyone, but the person we're supposed to meet in the Deep Culture Institutes is my ex-wife. Her name is Nib.
Ooh.
And we
Mhm.
it was our relationship was a relationship of passion more than anything else, and we were drawn to each other's intelligence and each other's confidence, but both very career and strong-minded. It just didn't end up working out for us, and it's kind of been rough going ever since. So I'm not really enthused of the idea of having to see her and work with her again.
We can handle most of the talking if we have to, Doctor. Just make sure that everything turns out okay.
I'm just like, hold on a sec. What's a wife?
Oh, well, sorry. So when two beings love each other very much, they can engage in marriage. And wife is the term that the wife is typically the term that you use in a marriage when one of the participants identifies as a female. I suppose
I
I would
see.
be her ex-wife as well.
So ex-wife means you're not wife anymore.
Correct. We were married at one point. We have decided that our careers in politics won over love, unfortunately.
Love or passion, Doctor? Anyway. I intercom to Vera and I say, as a jaded Kate B, I say, Vera, I wouldn't look in too deep into the concept of marriage if I were you. It's a bit of a waste of time. Something
Cool.
about Kate B in his, as a character, no worry, as my character, Kate B remembers, she doesn't know why, but she remembers something about this. She remembers the concept of marriage. She doesn't remember what it has to do with the past, but something about it in her mind. She just is overcome with this feeling of despondency and bittersweetness, and she remembers that she has some previous experience with it. She doesn't know what that experience is. She can't remember exactly what that experience was, but she remembers it wasn't a good one.
I'm like, okay, I guess I'll take your word for that, KP.
KP just kind of stares into the galaxy, just looking despondent. She has the 1,000-yard stare.
At this point, Seeker just flies over to Kate B and just kind of sits on her shoulder, somewhat sympathetically.
I'm here for you, madam, if you need me.
KP just sort of pets Seeker and says, "Thanks for looking out. Thanks for everything in that last ship, Seeker. You really, really saved us."
I do what is required of me. And then at this point, you see like an alert coming on the ship that you are approaching your destination.
All right, everybody, hold on for this landing.
So, as you, whoever's in the cockpit, or in the bridge rather, can see through the main viewer that it literally looks like you're about to just fly into the sun, like seriously.
Wow.
You do see that like a heat advisory has come up, like, please activate shields, heat temperature, whole temperature rising to critical levels. And then all of a sudden,
Lydia starts adjusting on the control panels.
The shields immediately come up, and then all of a sudden you hear red alert, boop, 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 heat to whole temperature critical, whole temperature critical.
Lydia, do you have a pair of sunglasses? It'd be good to pop them on.
Do I need to roll anything?
You can try rolling a piloting.
Who does?
Try rolling a piloting check.
Yeah. 18 plus 7.
25. So that is you kind of like you start to feel turbulence, and then you kind of like ride into the turbulence, so it becomes smooth again. And then right before you start to see like the shields start deteriorating in damage a little bit, and then as soon as it looks like the shields are about to explode, this portal of like magical energy just opens up, and the ride becomes super stable, and it looks as though this like swirling fire around you as your ship begins to enter into this like tunnel of just flame. You do see that like if you look to the console, the temperature gauge is now like just like, plummeting, and like going back to normal.
My goodness, she wasn't lying. Look at this place.
KP just she grimaces as the pain in her eyes just becomes too intense. This is too much. It's so bright.
And then it becomes to the point where you can see again. I'm gonna take you to take you guys to the map. As you like, after maybe about a minute or two, after just watching the swirling fire around you, you begin to see this on the roll 20. I'm gonna make it so our viewers can see as well. What appears to be cities, just in domes of energy, linked next to each other through like giant lightning rods of energy here, so everyone at home can see as well. Let me zoom up a little bit. Oh, that's why. I'm not on the right one. Here we go.
I'm gonna calm to Vera. Vera, you want to get a look at this?
Oh, hell. I start running up towards the front of the ship.
You start to see again. You see this giant city just in what appears to be like perfectly centered in this sphere of energy. It's beautiful. Like it's fantastic.
KP is momentarily at a loss for words. And then she comes to the doctor. Doc, where is this? Where is this place?
The doctor like kind of walks up like with a confident smile, and she says, "This is the Burning Archipelago. It's beautiful."
My goodness, the tech needed to hold this place together.
I'm just like, I'm also in that kind of state of awe at the tech. I'm just like, with the lady, like, what is happening? What is this place?
Why didn't we know about this?
You can roll. You can either roll an engineering or mysticism check if you'd like.
Can I roll engineering?
Please, or mysticism. Either is fine.
I think Lady is more of a mysticism gal.
I got 10 for mysticism. Yeah, 10 for mysticism.
Yeah, so that's enough for you to know that there is, this cannot be accomplished through magic alone. It has to be like magitech or like technology, like hybrid technology to accomplish this. And the ability needed to do this is beyond your comprehension.
Magitech TM.
Magitech TM.
Oh my god. I got a 21 on engineering.
Yeah, so
Nice.
you know that again, like you know specifically that this technology doesn't exist. Like there's just no way this can be done without the use of magic. Like some kind of sorcery must have been like done to like put this all together.
I'm just like, kore muri.
Lydia, Vera, what can you tell about this place?
This place shouldn't exist at all. What kind of being
Yeah.
has the magic to hold this together?
And the kind of tech here is just, I've never seen anything like it. I didn't think it existed.
Emphasis on the who. Who could have done this?
Yes, my people would love to get a hold of all of this.
You start to receive a hail on your console.
Okay.
Um,
Activate or
It's a video.
Whatever.
It's a holographic message pops up, and it looks as though it's a pleasant human-looking man in gold clothing with blue trim, and he nods with a greeting and says, "Blessings of the Dawnflower be upon you, travelers. Please identify yourselves and state your business in the burning archipelago."
Greetings. This is the crew of the Dawn. I forgot the name of our ship. The crew of the Rise Maiden.
Yes, there you go.
The crew of the Rise Maiden. We have an appointment at the Deep Cultures Institute. We should be right on time for that appointment.
I need you to make a diplomacy check.
Poppy, turn to
You don't want
Poppy.
me.
Poppy!
Elvis.
I know I need Aladia to do it.
It was a 1.
A 1? Okay. Odd. The ship's transponder message doesn't seem to correspond with that name. I don't seem to have this. The transponder message that you have doesn't seem. It seems to be registering as the Sunrise Maiden.
Same difference. You know, Rise Maiden for short.
I need you to make another diplomacy check or bluff.
No!
I need you to make a bluff at that check.
Bluff.
Yeah.
3.
A 3.
And I'm and then I'm gonna turn to Poppy. I can use some help here.
I gotta channel Poppy again. Poppy is like kind of just her eyes are like her like face is just like fucking pasted onto like the cockpit at the sun. She's like fucking enamored with everything she's seeing. She's like she's just beyond ecstatic at this point. And Poppy's like, "Ooh, so shiny." She's just not.
I'm
KP
gonna
just lets
destroy
out a
your
sigh.
eyes, Poppy.
Yeah, looks like Poppy's pretty useless at this moment. Doc, can you speak for them? Can you speak on our behalf, please?
Very well. I'll take. You can. She like kind of like taps something on her wrist, and she's. I can take the transmission. I can try to help out. And she just begins typing on her wrist, for a bit, and then the Dawn Patrol says, You don't seem to have answered my message. Are you? The Deep Cultures Institute seems to be quite a busy organization, and can't be bothered with letting through ships who don't match up with their transponder codes. At this point, Aladia, you see that there are 3 ships that are on an intercept course with your ship.
Beautiful. This again. I
Quick
mean,
question: Is there in any way, if we use a skill set like computers, to be able to hack into to be able to change the ship codes so they match up with what they have on their database?
I could definitely attempt to hack
You
if that's
are
possible.
more than welcome to try.
Who's got the most? I think that was you, Vera. Vera is the computer. She's the computer whiz.
Yeah, I've got a pretty high computer score.
KP turns to Vera and says, Vera, see what you can do about hacking into their codes. We don't want to really, after everything we've just been through, I really don't want to put up with this again. I'm just still waking up, for crying out loud.
Flex his fingers. Okay, I'm going to attempt to hack through the transmission to get to the, I guess, the list of ship codes and attempt to change ours so it aligns with Rice Maiden. Do I roll computers?
Yep. Go ahead and roll a computers check.
18.
Nice.
Odd. It seems as though I had misspoken. It seems as though the Rise Maiden is the ship's transponders, and you see that the ships have broken off their formation on an intercept on their intercept course. They've broken off of the formation. And then at this point, regardless, it seems as though the Deep Cultures Institute has reached out to us and has asked for a formal invitation for your ship to proceed. Go ahead and
apology accepted.
Well, please go ahead and make your way through and enjoy your stay on the Burning Archipelago.
Thank you. Sorry for the confusion.
No issues. And he looks visibly annoyed.
I turn to Lydia to say, Lydia, why are you apologizing to them?
We're not trying to piss off another station.
At this
I'm
point,
tempted to change it back to Sunrise Maiden when we leave.
When we
and
leave.
Like, wait, what?
At this point, though, Dr. Tayris enters into the bridge, and she looks like furious.
Problem?
Doc, you got a problem?
It's fine. Let's just move on and land.
KP is inside. She's very. She finds the doctor's passive aggressiveness quite annoying. Anyway.
Listen, Doc, the more you tell us, the more we can help you out. You know that, right?
Go ahead and roll a diplomacy to try to get her to talk.
No, see, that's why I don't need it.
This is why you need characters with diplomacy.
Talia, we need you.
Yeah.
Y'all,
next time we're gonna help Talia study for her test.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Just like
I'm
a
kidding.
movie, it'd be a montage of us studying with
Gotta
Talia.
make a montage.
Gosh, even Rocky had a montage.
Yes.
Montage.
I rolled a diplomacy for Talia's character. She says,
I got a 12.
It's not enough. She like kind of huffs away at you. However, Poppy says, Doctor, come on, we're supposed to be friends here, and if you're not telling us what's going on, we might take you as more of an enemy than as a friend. And the doctor just kind of explodes with anger. She was like, I was just hoping to avoid talking to Nib until I absolutely had to, but because somehow you guys botched the initial meeting with the Dawn Patrol, it's fine. Let's just move on and get on with the mission.
Olivia holds her tongue, but in her head she's thinking, well, a ship's a ship and you needed a ride. You should have checked out the crew first. But she didn't say it.
KP looks at Lydia's face and kind of senses that, yeah, she was saying something like that. Like, she was thinking something on the other, and I'm just like...
I'm just on the same page as the crew.
You already spoke to your ex-wife?
Yes, I got her to use the Deep Cultures Institute to have a formal request for your ship to enter in. It's fine. Let's just get on with the mission.
Thank you. Okay.
No problem.
Are we preparing to dock then?
Yeah. You were able to make your way to the Sunrise Station with no problem whatsoever. Well, you essentially reach the Dawn Shore Spaceport. And like you just see like this while there's no incident, soaring through this tunnel of flames is like extremely surreal. I'm gonna change up the music here as you start to see what appears to be a giant spaceport in the middle of this area. You see what appears to be a dark metal platform which you're able to bring down and land the ship on.
Okay.
KP just looks at all the spectacles. She's looking at all the fire and these amazing patterns just floating all around us, and thinks, I don't remember taking those intoxicants.
There's something oddly
Oh
very
yeah, you picked up that load of like
hyperleader drugs.
drugs.
Oh gosh, forgot
Um,
about the drugs.
there's something oddly familiar about this area, Kate B. There's just something you can't shake about how just it seems strangely familiar.
KP just has this sense of, just this very strange sense of nostalgia. She seems confused. She feels confused, and there's almost a sense, just, you can see it on her face. She's wondering. She's just looking. She turns to Lydia and Vera. Is Vera Vera's in the, she's in the cockpit too, isn't she? Yeah. And KP says, guys, I don't know why, but I just feel something like I've been here before. This just feels like coming. It almost feels like coming back. But that's all I remember. I'm sorry. Anyway, keep your guards up, because I feel like, I don't know. I have a bad feeling.
Well, maybe as we navigate further, something will jog your memory.
Maybe, yeah. She just nods, and she's just trying so hard to remember. What? Where is it? Why? What is this place? Why does it feel so familiar? What's going on?
The coordinates that the doctor laid in for you like allows you to land on this spaceport, no problem, on a docking bay. Ship touches down. The atmosphere is breathable, so you have to worry about not being able to breathe as soon as you walk out.
Is it quite warm? Is it warmer than normal space stations?
Surprisingly, like if you read like a temperature readout, it looks quite like comfortable, like weirdly comfortable for being inside the sun.
Okay.
Not no
I
humidity.
guess they have
Like,
atomic grade air conditioning.
Yeah, seriously, it's weirdly comfortable.
Quantum conditioning. I love it.
So hey, as a lady is, go ahead.
No, go on. Sorry, no, go on. Sorry.
I was gonna say, as the lady steps off the ship, she like expands her wings to the full length, and then brings it back in.
Yeah. So you all exit the ship. All right. As you're exiting the ship, you see what appears to be a Sheeran walking up towards you. A Sheeran, for those who don't know, are the insect type people in Starfinder. So they are like what appear to be like humanoid-sized bugs with like antennas sticking out of their face, giant compound eyes on their heads. They have like 4 limbs, like 2 arms, 2 legs, but then they have these tiny vestigial limbs like on their chest that are that they usually keep covered because it's considered quite rude to display those types of limbs, those vestigial limbs, unless you're looking for a mate.
Remind me, are they telepathic in nature at all?
They are telepathic. Like they can communicate with their mouths, but it sounds really clicky. So they prefer to communicate telepathically.
Okay.
So as the Sheeran approaches, it looks like he's wearing coveralls with the words Dawn Shore Spaceport emblazoned on the chest. And there seems to be like a 4-foot-long dragonfly-shaped robot hovering over his shoulder. He's got a ratty like purple top hat with holes for his antenna to poke through, and he tips his hat in greetings, "Milady." No, I'm just kidding. He approaches, he says, "Welcome to Dawn Shore. My name is Nikos, and I'm a mechanic for the Port Authority. Lux is my drone here, and I need to take a quick look at your ship to make sure there are no unshielded reactors, illegal mods. You get the idea. Now, don't let me get in your way, though. You're welcome to be about your business. I can lock up behind myself, leave a log of everything that happens, and give you a call if I find any issues."
Seeker immediately goes up to his drone and just hovers around this dragonfly-looking thing and like analyzes it.
You can start to see they kind of like mimic each other, like Data on Star Trek, kind of like tilting their heads together as they're like looking at each other.
It looks like Seeker's made a friend. Careful, Vera.
Would be the first
you may not be the favorite anymore.
that he's met. Anyway, it's good to meet another mechanic. Welcome on board.
Oh, another gearhead, as it were. Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice
By
to
the way,
meet
you're
you.
all hearing this in your minds. By the way.
Um,
Oh, so can we? Okay, so we're speaking, but they're responding. He's responding to us telepathically. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So you need to inspect our ship. How long will that take?
It shouldn't take more than maybe 20, 30 minutes. Should be just fine.
And what are you looking for again?
Again, any unshielded reactors, illegal modifications, stuff that the Dawn Patrol might need to be made aware of. Go ahead and roll a sense motive as you're talking to him. Anyone can do so.
Mine's not good.
Mine's 5. If Vera's higher.
Mine's
not good.
-1.
Oh, all right. Yes. All right, I'll do that.
So, question: if I use telepathic message, he
Mhm.
can't just naturally hear that if I directed a person.
Correct. He might be able
Alright.
to, because there's a weird caveat with that spell. But if you'd like to try to speak telepathically to them, you can go ahead and do so.
For sense motive, so +5 are 21.
Ooh, perfect. DC 20. Something is really iffy about this. Like, as soon as Eladia started questioning him about what he's looking for, you start to see sweat start like coming down his
Ooh.
face. And then Vera, at this point, go ahead and make an engineering check.
20.
Ooh, smashed it. Okay, so you notice that, like, while Seeker is a drone and is like a machine that you built, Nick's drone Lux is actually an anacyte, which is a living sentient robotic being. So quite dissimilar from the drone that you have.
Ooh.
There's something.
I'm
I
just gonna
quickly
call Seeker back. Seeker just comes back to me, and I'm just like.
I very discreetly turn to Vera and Lydia, and KP says, "Guys, there's just something seems really off about this."
I'm going to send a message to you, Kate B. I think I have 10 words.
Yep.
Did we hide the found meds?
I still have them, and I say, "Oh, that thing. Yes, I took care of the thing," and I just kind of very discreetly point to the fact that it's on my person.
He just barely failed his check to hear that. Just barely. Rolling rocks
So I'm gonna
tonight.
do like a slight mod. It's kind of low to you guys. I never got a chance to fully sweep this ship, so I really don't know what could be on it.
Can I just? I'm just gonna question the guy, and be like, "Excuse me, sir. Can't help but notice that your drone isn't quite like mine."
At that point, like, he starts, like, the sweat is, like, palpable for all of you to see, and he draws a pistol, and he's like, "Look, hand over the ship, or you're going down." And I need everybody to roll for initiative.
It's just this one guy, and like.
Oh man!
Now,
just like.
there's
Claudia
something.
just wants to boot kick him.
There's something I added to everybody so that making initiative is going to be much easier now. Making initiative checks. I need you, so if you click on your character's token, in the very top left-hand corner of the Roll20, you should see the button that pops up that says initiative. If you just click on that initiative, type in whatever your initiative modifier is, it'll automatically roll it for you and then put it into the tracker.
Ah, cool.
He sure is being rude for being so far away.
Oh, I mean, of course, I need my Alien Archive book as well for this. Thankfully, it gives you the page number. Okay, so Vera's is in there. Good. And then this is the Wingbot.
Wait, it says click and drag to roll.
No, click on your token. Click on your token. and then click on the initiative in the top left-hand corner.
I did, and when I put the number in, now it
It
says
just
click
says
and drag.
all you have to do is
dice.
just hit. All you have to do is just hit submit. Type in the number and hit enter.
Bam.
Well, I kicked myself out the game.
What?
Oh,
All
no.
right.
I don't know. The techies have
I will
trouble
roll
with
it.
the tech.
I will roll it for you. So what's your initiative modifier?
No! I want to do it. Okay. Click on my character.
Yes.
Click on the initiative button.
Yes. Type in your.
Type in my modifier.
And then hit enter.
Submit.
Yes.
And mine still says click and drag to roll the dice.
Did you click on? You clicked on Eladia.
Yes.
All right. Eladia is selected. Initiative is up there. What's your initiative modifier?
I click disable.
There it is.
My
I
dice
see it.
just rolled.
I see it. All right. It's in there. Nice. Good stuff. Okay. So initiative has been rolled. We are good to go. It is combat time. Let me bring you guys to the combat map.
And the music. Yes.
Yay.
Shout out to Crystal Wave Machine.
Shout out to Crystal Wave
Yeah.
Machine always for
Yes.
this amazing track.
Such hype.
Such hype, much wow.
Well, that's
Okay.
the Doge.
So you see it, like you see this. You see Nikos has drawn a pistol. However, Kate B, you're first to act in the initiative. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm going to do a. I'm sorry, I have to ask this question every single fortnight, but it's called a stealth attack.
Trick attack.
Trick attack. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Yes, rolling for a trick attack.
So you roll
So-
stealth first.
Yes.
Who are you-
And that's
who are you
D20
targeting?
plus
Are you
my
targeting-
range.
Yeah, are you targeting the drone or the? No, first of all, you roll a d20 plus stealth.
D20 plus stealth.
Yeah.
Alright.
And who are you targeting?
so
Are you
sarcastic
targeting
every time.
Nikos or are you targeting the drone?
I'm targeting the asshole, the rude asshole who pointed
Nice.
a pistol at us.
All right, so roll a d20 plus your stealth bonus.
27.
Nice, that works.
Alright, and now D6. Drew.
Oh
Three.
no. Sorry, no. Now you roll. You have to roll two d20. So first roll a stealth check, and then you roll an attack roll. So
I'm
now
sorry.
you roll d20 plus your range.
My range. So D20 plus range.
Yep.
10.
Grand total of 10 is ooh, maybe that's a hit actually. That might be. Hold on. Because you succeeded on your trick attack, and ooh, that is a hit. Yep, that's a hit. Exactly. So now you roll a d6 plus a d4.
D6 plus D4. Down. Getting the dice. Alright. 5.
Nice, 5 points of damage. He takes gets popped with the pistol. All right.
And then
next-
rolling D4.
oh, nice. So that wasn't d5 plus. So now roll a d4. Yeah.
3.
Nice. Jesus. Oh, like yeah, that hurt him really hard. Ah.
Critical hit, motherfucker.
Next up is Vera.
Cool. So Seeker is more pissed off than I am at this guy. He's like, I thought I'd made a friend, it turned out to be a phony.
Oh.
Yep. Seeker is gonna go use the laser pistol. That is 14.
That hits.
Okay, cool. And then 1d4. 3.
Ooh, nice. This guy's looking really bad. Are you targeting him or the drone?
I'm gonna target him.
Okay, so let me do that. All right, so Seeker has hit his targets. What does Vera do?
Vera's like, yeah, you and your ugly dragonfly can go to hell, and then I'm gonna roll to hit the drone.
Okay.
It's certainly hot enough for hell.
Seriously.
That's an 11.
That hits.
Woohoo! 1d4. 2.
Nice. All right. So next up, it's Vera.
Oh, wait.
Sorry,
Eladia?
Eladia. Sorry, my bad. Eladia, my
Okay.
bad.
Just been...
I just did it.
Okay. I want to hit him with an energy ray.
Okay. What type of energy?
Electric energy.
Nice. And are you? I don't think you're within range. You can move and then do it if you'd like. Yeah, you have to move up at least 15 feet to do it.
Okay, I'll do that.
Sorry.
At least 15?
20 feet. 20 feet.
5, 10.
Could this be the first time we see Eladia fly?
Yeah, let's do that. Lady is going to rise up a little bit higher than everybody else, fly, and then hover here to use her spell.
Okay. And now make an attack roll.
Oh, feels good to do this. Plus 15.
That hits.
Okay, and then I roll d6. Ooh, 1.
All right. So he is taking damage. All right. He's taking quite a bit of damage. And you're targeting him, correct? Not the drone?
Yes, hit.
Perfect. Okay. Next up, it's Poppy. You see Poppy begin to like just unnaturally absorb like all of this like solar radiation because of her Solarian abilities, and she goes into photon mode. And then she pulls up her shield, Captain America style, and then begins moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. While it's moving, draws her pistol and takes aim at the robot, and then makes an attack roll. Let's see what her. With her liquid jet Costa jet pistol. Hits for a total of 2 points of acid damage on the robot. The robot like hisses. And since the robot gets to go first, the robot is holding actually. The robot's gonna hold and go after Nakost, who Nakost at this point, after taking hits from Kate B, Seeker, and Eladia, throws his pistol down and says, no, trust me, no, this ain't worth it. Like, you can see that he's visually bleeding and, like, burnt up. He's like, I surrender, please, like, please, like, Lux, calm down. And then, like, on his turn, Lux begins, like, just, like, fluttering down to the ground. Kate B, you're up.
Okay. I can't turn to Poppy in this case. Well, guys, I quickly I look at Eladia and I ask Eladia, you're closer. What's his status currently like? What's he looking like?
I think he's down for the count.
It's not looking good, is he?
No. I don't think he can take much more, to be honest.
KP has...
Was that Poppy? Oh, that is Poppy.
Yeah.
KP remembers briefly what happened the last time she tried to show mercy to somebody, but something tells her she doesn't want to start another wave of trouble so quickly. Can I roll a... sense motive won't do much, will it?
Absolutely. Please roll a sense motive.
Because I'm wondering why he's suddenly surrendering and not... Okay, so plus 5... 23.
Yeah, that's smashed it. He's 100% serious. He's not trying to die over this.
Okay, so he doesn't want to die, but why doesn't he want to die? That's... I turn to the crew, so I'm looking at Vera and Eladia, and in the moments we have in the middle of this battle, it's like, guys, okay, if he's down for the count, we just got here. He's probably worth more to us alive than he is dead. And I don't think he's going to be fighting anymore, so... Should we put down... I feel like we should put our weapons away. I feel I have some questions we have some questions for this guy.
I agree, I don't feel good about a slaughter.
We don't want to start more trouble as well, like KB said.
Okay,
So
so
still gonna stay in the air, though.
That's fine.
Yeah. All right. I'm approaching. I'm not putting my gun away yet, but I approach this. I approach him. So I'm taking. How many steps can I take before I lose my
6.
turn? 6.
You can.
That's
Well,
right.
if you're just moving, you can take up to 12.
Okay. All right. So I cautiously approach this man, but not this man. This insect. All right. I'm there, and I ask him. What do I ask him? Damn it! I'm not the diplomat. I'm asking him. I just want to know. I just want to know, what's your deal? Why were you trying to draw a weapon on us? Why were you so quick to attack?
It is now the end of your turn. Do you all accept Nikos surrenders? Is Nikos surrender?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm accepting a surrender, if everyone else will.
Mm-hmm.
All right. At that point, combat has ended.
Oh, bye, music.
You see that Nikos is just like, please, like, I really don't mean to. I don't. I'm sorry. That was stupid of me. I apologize. Like, that after that last psychic burst of what happened, I knew there was gonna be a tipping point over in, like, with the Shunta population over in Asana Town. I was just trying to get out of here before things went bad.
So you wanted our ship? You wanted to escape?
Indeed, yeah. I mean, he kind of like tugs at his coveralls and is like, it doesn't look like I have much on me, does it?
Did you really expect? You really expected us to just to keel over and just? You really expected us to keel over and just give you our ship, huh?
Stupid. Trust me. Stupider people have done far worse.
You know what? I believe you on that one. You nearly lost your life there, pal. Okay. All right.
Listen.
What can you tell us about this place?
I could, like I just said, like, I'll go ahead and roll either an intimidate or a diplomacy check.
Yeah. Shit. Poppy.
Poppy runs up and like grabs him with like a little tentacles from behind her head, and is like you better not be a wise guy and let us know what's going on. Succeeds, and he's like, all right, please, like, I've surrendered. He throws down his pistol, and he's like, look, I've heard rumors of the Shuntas buying weapons, hiring mercenaries, cracking down on undesirables such as myself. I'm just trying to get out of here while I still can.
And we're just trying to complete our mission, buddy, so no need for any more trouble. Where's the doc in all this? Where's the doctor in all of this?
The doctor's kind of peeking behind the airlock, kind of like,
KP beckons towards the doctor and says, "It's safe to come out now."
The doctor comes out, and like as she walks out, like he does tip his hat and is like, "My lady."
Oh. You're not winning yourself any favors, dude.
What do you mean, undesirables? What's that?
He kind of looks to the rest of he kind of looks over at everybody, and he looks over at both Kate B, Aladia, and you, Vera, and also Poppy, and he's like, well, if you're heading to Asana Town, you'll know what I'm talking about soon enough.
Doctor, is there anything you can tell us about this immediate? You know what? I realized, because you said I had a sense of, KP remembers that there was a sense of familiarity with this place. She has another just strong prang of it. So, will perception help me out here in any way?
Do you have culture?
I have culture, and I do have culture.
Please roll culture. Actually. Culture would be better.
Okay. Culture 8.
Okay, so at the very least.
Wait. Sorry. That's just my That's my mod. Sorry. Now, 10.
10. So with the 10, all you know is that the Asana Town is mostly a Lashunta area. Like almost completely like inhabited by Lashunta, which is the same race as the Doctor.
I just remember there's just something about the Lashentas here. These Lashentas, I have some kind of past with them. Something. Somewhere. But that's all I know for now. Anyway, so Doc. So I turn to the Doc. Doc, where do we have to go from now? Where do we go from here?
Well, we're heading to Asana Town. You think it's
Okay.
wise? I mean, like, we should be able to find. Like, all I know, like, in my last transmission with Nib, she didn't notice anything. She didn't say anything about anything we should be worried about.
But you also seemed highly agitated at the time, and maybe it's not just to do with having to meet your ex-wife.
No, trust me. Trust me. Like, I'm in it as well. Like, you saw me. You didn't see me jump into action trying to fight this guy. I know. Like, I know that if I was leading you into danger, it would be something I would let you know. Not because I'm love you guys or anything, more so to cover my own ass. And you don't even need a sense motive to know that she's telling the truth on that.
If I turn back to our fallen adversary, and we've already rolled a sense motive, but is there anything else? Is there any other information we might be able to get out of him?
You think that, like, I'm rolling off of your 23 that you were in earlier. He said everything that anything useful you can get from him, he's already said.
Okay.
It's like, look.
I feel bad now for attacking you. Kind of sorry.
No. It's fine. It's fine. Like, thankfully we were able to finish this before I got too bloody. And, like, he throws a little cred stick on the ground. He's like, look, take this. Just let me be on my way. No harm, no foul.
You won't touch the ship?
No, but I can't say that I won't try this again on somebody else. And your sense motive persists. He's absolutely going to try this again on somebody else.
Better someone else than us.
Yeah, good luck. Sorry about your drone. If it is a drone.
At this point, Lux, like, pops up and he's like, well, as long as you know that I'm not a drone. I've been following this guy around for years. And he's just like, and let me tell you, the stuff that he's gotten us into. And, like, Nikos kind of just slaps him in the face. He's like, not now, Lux. We got other marks. We got other marks to trick. At this point, like, he kind of, like, tips his hat. He's like, all right, ladies, thank you very much for your time. And I wish you for the best of luck, especially if you're going to Asana Town.
KP just sort of winces at this pathetic attempt at chivalry. Yeah, whatever. And, by the way, and I noticed we noticed the cred stick that he dropped on the floor. So KP picks it up. How much are we looking at?
100 credits.
100 credits. Okay. Well, split that between the three. That's between four.
We'll do 4 if you want to. So because Poppy's still there technically, so 25 a pop.
Okay. I'm modifying my sheet, so 25 extra credits.
We're in the money.
Teres is kind of like, well, I kind of helped in that situation. No, just kidding.
Turn to Seeker and just, like, fling 1 credit. Like, buy yourself a nice gear.
Seeker's like, I appreciate that very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. Yeah, so you guys have successfully defeated this encounter. You get experience points as though you defeated him. So, good job.
Yep.
So yeah,
just
you
like
guys.
An Undertale.
You guys are just like. You guys are talking. The doctor's like, well, shall we make our way to Asana Town then?
Yeah, let's go. And I'm gonna lower myself to the ground. Starting to get tired.
Okay.
And hungry.
Yeah. Well, if there's any if there's anything you need to get or supplies, let me know now. It's like Dawn what is this called again? This area called again? I want to make sure I'm using the proper stuff. The Dawn Shore Spaceport is deep in the heart of commerce, and the line crawler station is very close by. You all know that line crawler is essentially like the train. It's like a train that traverses those like bands of energy that hold the bubbles together. So like the line crawler station is right around the corner. So if there's anything you need to get, or if there's any if you need to get like ammunition, if you need to get anything else, like feel free to do so. But and I'm happy to tag along.
All right. Shall we quickly? All right. Before we head on, crew, we should probably pick up some more supplies.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be wise if this place is as bad as everyone keeps telling us.
All right, let me just double lock up this ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
KP's, get going.
I was gonna say at this point, I think this is a good time for us to take our break for the evening. So everyone who's watching, thank you so much. We will be right back with some more tales from the Pack Worlds. And we're back. Thank you so much for sticking with us through the break. There is a serious topic I did want to discuss before we move on, and that the rest of the session will have themes of racism and xenophobia, so viewer discretion is advised. But with that being said, let's get back into the session. So when you guys, before we had our break, we had arrived to the Burning Archipelago, and you guys had landed your ship and were accosted by Nikost, a Sheeran swindler who tried to steal your ship, but you made short work of him, and are now on your way to the line crawler station to make your way to Asana Town. During the break, we did a little bit of shopping. Does everybody want to share what they bought during that time?
Since we're squishy humans, I bought some more med packs.
Nice, good
Well,
stuff.
not humans, sorry. Squishy beings.
Squishy beings.
She beings.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just went ahead and bought another 2 healing serums. Because, yeah, we're going to need them. Something tells me.
And while you guys were very practical with what you bought, I spent 100 credits on a synth.
Trust me, that's just as practical.
Synthesizer. It is indeed.
Can't wait.
Somebody's got to bring it.
That's great. I
Can't
can't
wait
wait
to
to
like
use
dance
it.
dancing on the train.
Like, I'm constantly playing the Axel F, like dun 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 dun. dun.
I can't wait till you like plug it into the ship's like audio system and then just like play like use the ship as an amp.
Rave.
It's gonna be great.
Ship raves.
Cool. So with all of your purchases, I didn't spend anything of any of Talia's cash, so we'll let her do that when she gets back. But
Question.
Yeah.
Is it Sunatown or Osana Town?
ASAN.
What the honorific?
ASANA Town. Asana Town.
Asana.
Town.
Gotcha. I kept hearing an honorific there.
I'll say yeah.
I love how that's the quick aside. I love how putting O in front of anything Japanese makes it more formal.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I think with my sometimes I hear my students like "oh toire," and I was like, why does the toilet need to be formal? Like, come on, like it's fine.
Because it has seat warmers. That's why.
It is nice.
We call it a throne in English for a reason, Mark.
Oh, I also just realized that everyone who's playing today all lives in Japan. That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nihon edition.
Nihon edition.
Imashou. Yeah. Anyways, we are back at it. So you guys are making your way to the line crawler station. Essentially, I will do my best to describe the JR. So you guys make your way to the station. There are lines up. There are certain lines. Like some lines have a little triangle on them. Some lines have a little bit of a circle on them. The circles are heading in the opposite direction. The triangles are heading to Asana Town. And it looks like there's a rapid one departing in the next 5 minutes. So you guys arrive just in time.
Sweet.
Please stand
Finally, a little bit of
behind
luck.
the yellow raised lines.
It's the Osaka one. It's the worst one. Oh my god, I hate that so much.
I like. What
I
is
love
it?
that the ones in Tokyo vary so much. There's
Yeah,
different
yeah,
tunes for each one. Just
I
that
used
guy
to
with,
live
green
in
sleeves playing.
in Takadanababa, my old station. They play the Astro Boy theme song.
Oh my
Really?
god, that's
So
amazing.
cool.
What about have you guys heard of the
Hanshin?
Hanshin one where it does I've been working on the railroad?
Yeah. Oh, Hanshin. Yeah.
The question is what kind of oh no, well actually Mark already did it, so I was gonna say, so what kind of music plays when this train arrives, but Mark's already GM's already taken care of that.
Yep.
Now you have to say the train is arriving in 4 different languages. So
The train will soon be arriving at Dawnshore Station. Please stand behind the golden train. お客様はありがとうございます。まもなくドンショールステーションです。次はアサナタウンです。
Now do Sarkasian.
Oh, I wish I could.
Or
Anyways,
ignorant.
two more languages.
Awesome town.
More than likely, it cycles through like 7 of them. So as that, like the train is already arriving by the time the last language is being said. And as it's like it kind of like these trains ride on the energy. So like you see this giant band of energy just like right in front of you, and this like this giant train like appears on it. And as it opens up, you see what appears to be like 50 or so people just like exit from it, and then you see just as many people get back onto it. You included.
Did we properly stand on the sides of the door and let everybody exit, and then we get on the train?
Did you?
If all that matters.
We just barged our way on.
Sounds good to me.
We went Tokyo style. We just pushed on it.
Yeah. So as you guys,
KB turns to Lydia and says, "Lydia, mind your wings. It's a low platform."
yeah.
Thanks for the
As
warning.
you guys are getting on, it's crowded. It's really crowded. You guys are shoulder to shoulder, and you guys took the rapid, so you're gonna be like that for the next like 8 minutes.
Should have taken the special
Is
rapid.
the ride smooth or is it a bit wobbly?
Well, as the doors shut and before you leave, go ahead and make a perception check, everybody. And I'll roll for Poppy as well.
Oh, 29.
Oh, snap.
Oh, nice.
I'm rolling them today.
Poppy got a
This is like revenge for last time when I just
Right.
kept rolling ones.
Poppy got a 7. What did you get, Vera?
I also got a 7.
Ooh, okay.
8.
All right. So so Kate B is really the only one who
Can I
notices this.
roll for Seeker as well?
Yeah, go for it.
17.
Yeah, so still, Kate B is really the only one who notices this. Maybe the rest of you are too distracted by something else. Someone's bumping into you, trying to like, someone's not taking off their backpack, so it's jabbing into your like stomach or your side or something. But Kate B, you seem to notice that like as the train is like leaving, you see what appeared to be armed guards like blocking the triangle line to Asana Town.
So you mean to the station we're about to arrive at?
Well, no, like that sorry, I just got a message. That area the line that you just got on from, that line is now being blocked by an armed guard.
So as we're departing, I notice a fleet of guards suddenly take extreme interest in blocking up the triangle line. And I point this out. So I go to Lydia and I say, "Lydia, Vera, don't make it too obvious, but have a look behind you. Check out the guards. There's something really, really weird going on here."
And the rest of you can see it easily enough with Kate B pointing it out. At this point, like it's moving really fast, so you just get a glimpse of it before you shoot off, and like you're just like at this point you're not protected in that bubble anymore. So this own little bubble appears outside of your train as this really smooth ride along this energy, like has you essentially traversing through fire as you're looking out the window.
Wow.
You see a bunch of like formally dressed people who appears to maybe they're commuting for work or something. They don't really care at all. You see a couple of tourists taking pictures on their phones, like through everything. You see like one person just like taking a video and like pressing it up against the window the entire time.
And as we're really all cramped up in this really, really tight space, Kate B realizes she has to fart.
Oh God.
Dozo. But yeah, so
no, she holds it in.
After about 8 minutes, go ahead.
Oh, I would say Lydia's wings are twitching because she's quite agitated by being surrounded by all of this fire.
Yeah, you see that like the person that's like squashed next to you is visibly upset, but just kind of ships away and doesn't look at you. Doesn't say anything about it. I hope I'm doing a good job. I hope I'm doing a good job describing the JR.
It's very yes. It's crystal clear in my head, my friend.
All right.
You just forgot the 4 students squished together,
oh, yeah.
all looking at one person's cell phone.
Yes.
And the asshole old man who's drinking at 12 in the afternoon.
Yes.
Talking really loudly.
Definitely that.
And then the OG Sean, who is intently staring at you, and she will win.
You do see a bunch of people staring at your wings, like very, very intensely, like.
And I'm trying to stare back at all of them, but there's too many.
Looks like your wings are attracting a lot of attention around here, Lydia.
Yeah, I don't think they get too many of my kind out here.
Clearly not. By the way, are the vast majority of people on the train, are they of the same? Are they all are the vast majority of them Lashentas? Thank you.
Yes,
Lashentas,
as a matter of fact, a vast majority of them where you are right now are Lashentas.
Mm-hmm. The doctor's on the train with us as well, right?
Yep. She is she's kind of not paying any mind. She's one of the people who's just like not even looking out the window, doesn't seem to care. She's done this 100 times.
She can time her nap on the train.
Yep, pretty much. But about 8 minutes passes, and then you guys are like, Asana Town this. The train will soon be arriving at Asana Town. Please exit on the right side.
Gotta do the sound.
No, I can't do it. So yeah.
By the way,
mm-hmm.
Yep.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, just before we arrive, so Kate Bean notices there's been one kind of middle-aged Lashenta been staring at her the whole time, just kind of giving her a very creepy. It's giving me a very creepy vibe. So as we approach station, I ploy to stretch my head and conveniently elbow him in the face.
It's a good thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
It's a good thing you did that because he was reaching out to touch your hair.
Oh God, that's JR.
Well, I did. That's JR. I'm just adding to the JR experience.
After breaking this Lashunta's nose and 8 minutes of travel, the train arrives, and the doors open. Everyone begins shuffling out. You're almost dragged out with the entire crowd. And at this point, we're gonna take Kate B's perception check from earlier. At this point, you see that guards are now, and the rest of you don't even need to see it. You see that guards are at every single. Armed guards are at every single exit of the train. There's 2 on either side of the exit, and they are like armed to the teeth. Pistol on the side of their hip. They're all carrying assault rifles.
Get a bad feeling about this, but mind your step, guys.
I wonder if they're looking for someone or protecting everyone from someone.
Kate B turns to the doctor and says, "Doctor, do you know anything about what's with the presence of all these armed guards?"
I have no idea. It's like they're preparing for war or something. I have no idea what the hell's going on.
So you're saying this is completely out of the ordinary for this place?
Absolutely. I wouldn't, if I had known it would be like this, I would have had second thoughts about coming here myself. I'm not trying to get shot by one of these idiots.
Is there a local news feed you can tap into and see if there's anything that recently happened here?
I can take a look. Let's first of all let's get out of the station before we do anything. This is getting me cramped, and these guys are giving me I'm getting a bad vibe from them.
Kate B just sort of taps.
Yeah.
yeah. Southeast, northern, western, eastern. Kate B sort of taps the doctor on the back, and jokingly says, "I knew your ex-wife was mad at you, but I didn't know she was this mad."
She shoots you this really dirty look, like, "Not today."
So, Eladia as we go up, Eladia is going to choose the stairs over the escalator.
Okay. Yeah. So you're make it much faster by taking the stairs.
Agreed. We need to move our legs anyway.
So you guys exit the station, and then you see what appears to be an infosphere newsstand, which is common enough in the Pact worlds where you can go and people kind of hover around it to charge their phones to kind of get updated local news. Easy enough for you guys to go and look at. And so the doctor's
for free?
Yeah, for free. You just have to to charge your phone. You just have to get there before everybody else, So everyone like the doctor's like we can go over there to see if there's to like read up on local news or anything.
All right,
Let's
let's
check
check
it
it out.
Let's check it. Yeah, let's check it out.
All right, so she goes in there
Same
and
mind.
she like has this little thing on her like wrist, and she like pulls out like a USB cable and kind of sticks it into the or whatever a USB cable would be in this time period, and sticks it into the console.
Mhm.
And she begins typing. And as she's typing, she's like, "Wait a minute, oh wow, there appears to be a broadcast that's scheduled to go on in the next like couple of seconds." Um, and as soon as she says this, you see like every view screen like in around you, like on everyone's phones, in like shop windows and giant holographic billboards, everything um like comes up with what appears to be a slender, handsome Lashunta man wearing elegant dark armor that sits in front of a flag bearing the silhouette of a Lashunta head on top of a yellow sun. He says, "Citizens of Asana Town, I am Zaylan Trinipol, commander of the Sunrise Collective. I know many of you are still reeling from the recent psychic assault. You might be angry or frightened, and you're right to be so. For too long, the Lashuntas of the Burning Archipelago have suffered under the weight of an assault like this from unknown sources within the sun. Like you, I have lived with this invisible sword hovering over our heads, while our so-called leaders allow outsiders to invade and threaten our city. But no longer! As of today, the Sunrise Collective has taken the mantle of your protectors, working even now to secure our borders. Together with our allies in the Brass Dragons, we have assumed control of the city from our council of do-nothing politicians, bureaucrats, and sycophants. We are putting new security procedures in place to protect our homes, our businesses, and our future. As parts of these measures, travel to and from Asana Town has been canceled for the duration of this transition. Please comply with instructions from all collective troops. Thank you for your patience, as together we will build a safer Asana Town." And then like you see this like dazzling smile appear, and then like the hologram just like shuts out. You
KP
see.
just sort of
Go ahead.
go on.
No, please,
I was gonna
please.
say KP just sort of sighs and says, "This is a hell of a welcome."
At this point, as you guys look around, you start to see that like Lashuntas are like, "Yeah, hell yeah, what the hell yeah." And then like you start to see like other races, like anyone who's non-Lashuntas are just kind of like scared and like kind of hugging and begin running, like like maybe they're running to their job, maybe they're running home, blah blah blah, blah whatever. A few other ones express like shock or anger, but two or three of them cheer with like approval.
I just pictured, by the way, a Stone Cold promo. If you want to see martial law, give me a hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Okay, Doctor, what is he talking about?
I have
Who is this Sunrise Collective?
the Sunrise Collective was I cannot believe this. They were a local radical racist group that no one took seriously the last time I was here.
And it seems like something has changed since then. So they've seemed to have exponentially grown in power. What did you say?
I'll take a look.
This is.
And what did they mean by allies in the Brass Dragons?
The Brass Dragons. I don't know. I have no idea. We could try here. I'll try to do some digging. And she begins typing on the little console. She's like, "I could use some help here if anyone else wants to do some research." So
I would also like to research.
Cool. So you can kind of like plug in. If you have computers, feel free to roll a computers check. Anyone's allowed to do so.
9.
19.
Ooh.
That's so much better.
I got some more computers. 25.
Perfect. So, Aladia, you know that despite their message of Lashunta isolation, the collective has brought in a mercenary group called the Brass Dragons, made up of people notably like Ifrits, like the same kind of race that you remember that you found that red-looking Sheeran on the ship who was an Ifrit, but it was an Ifrit, and wow, I just knocked off my my pop filter on my mic. You know how like the Sheeran, there was like that regular looking Sheeran and then like the red looking Sheeran, and like the red one was actually an Ifrit of Sheeran descent.
Okay.
These Ifrits are like these are the type of people that make up the Brass Dragons. And the citizens have been instructed to treat the mercs as they would Lashunta collective soldiers. So like essentially like they would be police in this town. Kate B, you know that the officer in charge of the Brass Dragons is called is an Ifrit woman named Rej Vierna, and that mercs in Asana Town are only a portion of the mercenary company's might, and Rej is just an officer in the organization. But even combined with the Sunrise Collectives, the Brass Dragons and the Sunrise Collective together are pretty meager forces to try to control all of Asana Town. Furthermore, you know that the Sunrise Collective has taken control of Horizon House, which is the city capital's building, located in the Sonatown neighborhood of Clearlight. The prisoners, there are prisoners that they are holding inside. Most notably, people who are non-Lashuntas who have been taken um, as a safety measure.
You said the name of the building was
Horizon House.
Horizon House.
So this is everything we've come to learn through our research now.
And Kate B and Eladia and Vera all know that you, like with all of your checks, know that using the psychic assault as an excuse, the Sunrise Collective has seized and imprisoned some of Asana Town's counselors and declared martial law. They're also rounding up non-Lashunta undesirables. And people have been injured or killed for resisting this takedown, like for this incarceration.
Guys, it looks like from the sort of thing, from what I could tell, it looks like our kinds may not be welcome here. We need to continue with extreme discretion.
I 100%
keep your guards up.
Keep
your guards up.
If anybody talks to you, like Terrace is like, if anybody talks to you, please let me try to talk to them first. Hopefully they'll listen to me, because I'm a Lashunta, which is she likes to visibly. I thought we were past this stupid, xenophobic, racist thinking.
So if this is a relatively small group, what happened to the city's normal police force?
I have no idea. Maybe they were overthrown.
Yeah, or are they hiding?
Like I said, like, oh, you guys just have assumed that they have been taken hostage at Horizon House.
Okay.
Captain Smiley Teeth, we just saw on the TV, seemed to have a whole lot of charisma. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's able to sweet talk a whole lot of politicians and a whole lot of people into his line of thinking, whatever it exactly may be. But whatever it is, it really isn't good. All right, Doc. I'm sorry.
Oh, this is supposed to be a scientific mission, and now we're about to be a part of this.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I honestly, I'm so sorry for inviting you into this. I had no idea.
That's okay, Doc. We're just going to charge you extra.
If I had extra, I would give it, but we should.
We'll think of some. We're going to think of some way you can repay us. Don't worry. There's more than just credits.
Let's at the very least.
Protection would also be nice to the best of your ability right now.
At the very least, let's try to make our way towards Nib's apartment and keep our head down.
Let's do this quickly. We do stick out quite a bit.
Is there no way we can conceal Lydia's wings?
They're a little too big to conceal without the aid of spells or like special magic serums.
Darn it. There was a spell I was going to take, and I didn't take it. Okay.
No.
One of those things. You never know where the story's going to go.
Exactly. So, the doctor begins leading you through the city. And as you're walking through the city, you see like a whole bunch of people, like most of the Lashunta people are just walking around the city without a care in the world. But any of their non-Lashuntas you come across, they seem scared and frightened, and either see them, they're rushing into their buildings and locking up real quick, closing blinds as you pass by. People are kind of looking you up and down as you pass them, both with like a look of either surprise or, unfortunately, disgust. As the bulk of you pass through. Poppy seems to go unnoticed by most of them because she's just so tiny, but the rest of you can feel it like in your like just feel it through your skin, like you don't seem to be welcome here.
KP just sort of views. KP looks at a particular. It looks at one of the Lashentas that's giving her a particularly grimacing stare and says, "Well, it's nice to see you too."
And he just kind of and he like looks away and continues on.
What's with these guys?
So the population is what, like 90% Lashunta or something?
Something like that. It's mostly
Something like that? Okay.
mostly Lashunta, overwhelmingly Lashunta.
Okay. And so so those who are not Lashunta are citizens still. It's not like I guess what I'm getting at is like Lashunta aren't native to this place. However, they just happen to be the dominant race. Okay.
Correct. This is not that they came from here. They come from Castroville, as I'm sure you know.
So basically everyone who has immigrated there or their family has immigrated and they've been there.
It actually tells me that Asana Town is 83% Lashunta.
Okay.
The population of Asana Town is only 5,300 though.
Okay. So I guess I'm just thinking Lashunta doesn't have the right to claim the city, but they have the numbers to claim the city. Okay.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
They have might, not right.
Yeah.
She's just so ridiculous. Like, I can't believe like other Lashunta would allow such heinous activity to go down in this city.
Yeah, this has to be more than just that psychic attack. I guess that was the last straw for some people.
Like I said, the last time I was here, no one took the Sunrise Collective because they were just spouting racism and xenophobia. It's best to make our way as quickly as we can. Come on, let's go. Again, another like 10 minutes passes as you guys make your way out of like the main town square where like the transportation is, and like more into like the residential area. It's at this point where like you see across the street what appeared to be a bunch of Lashintas gathering outside of an apartment building. You see like a bunch of people like screaming like, "Hey, come on, like both in a matter of like you hear some people saying like, "Leave them alone," or you see some people like, "Yeah, get them out of there." And the doctor's like, "Oh God, what the hell's going on?"
I don't know about the rest of the crew, but KP she runs over because we have to see what's going on.
Right behind you.
So as you all run over, okay, go ahead. Seeker follows as well.
Yeah, Seeker's gonna fly overhead, like actually kind of tries to be unnoticed by the crowd.
Okay. Easily enough. Seeker's small enough to not be noticed, because they're all too concerned with what's going on here.
Will perception or not sense motive, but perception help you?
You don't even need it. It's not. No one's trying to hide what's going on here. So, there.
Yeah, there you go.
Across the street, you see what appears to be like this giant crowd of people. Maybe like 20 or 30 people are like screaming at like both in support and in protest of what's going on. But you see two armored Lashunta soldiers drag a weeping Kasatha family out of an apartment. It appears to be two parents and their child. Kasathas are the four-armed race with like the gray skin and like the kind of cone head. That always keep their face covered, like for like traditional reasons. You see the crowd of onlookers again. Like most of them are shouting in protest, but there are others that are like, "Yeah, get him out of there! Asana Town for Lashuntas!"
KP turns to one of the protesters and asks, "What's going on here?"
Asana Town for Lashunta! Like they kind of protest back at you. And at this point, you see like something fly out of the apartment. And then if you look in, you see like there's an Ifrit inside in dark armor, and they're just throwing stuff out of the apartment. The Kasatha, the father of the family, it appears to be, like tries to break away from like the people dragging him out, and then he gets punched in the face by the soldier. You also see like what appears to be like the other one kind of like scream out in protest, like, "No, stop that, don't do that!" And you see like the soldier goes and reaches for his face covering and rips it off, and like you see like the Kasatha like desperately covering his face, like frantically trying to cover his face, because that's their tradition. You can't have your face uncovered. And like you see like all of the Lashunta like supporters and like the soldiers just start laughing at him as like you see him like crying, frantically trying to cover his face.
So I'm going to rush up to him, open my wings and provide cover so that he can try to cover his face again.
And he's like, "Oh my God, why are they doing this? Why are they doing this?" And you see what appears to be a child just wailing, "Someone help us, please! Someone help us!"
Okay, I'm going to as I'm covering. I guess I'm facing him. I'm going to turn towards the soldier and be like, "What is your problem?"
Like the soldier kind of looks around and he's like, "I don't have to take order. I don't have to answer to you." Psh.
Can I then shout after him like, "Well then, who are you answering after?"
I answer to the Sunrise Collective, and these Kasathans have been labeled undesirable due to their vocal protest of the new regime.
So your protest is okay and theirs isn't.
Listen, yeah, we don't have any info on you, so unless you want this to be labeled as undesirable as well, I suggest you get back out of here. You get out of here.
From the
Yeah, well,
looks
the
of things, it
Sunrise
already kind of
Collective-
feels like we're already undesirables.
What were you saying, Vera?
I was gonna say the Sunrise Collective has told you they're undesirables. Are you really gonna believe them?
Listen, I serve the Sunrise Collective.
Sounds
What if
like
they're just
cheapest
using
behavior.
you?
I follow the orders and I take in who I need to take in. And if you're not careful, that'll mean you too as well. And you see like the one that was throwing stuff out of the apartment has emerged holding a rifle.
Oh, looks like
The other guards are armed as well.
Yep, they're all armed, but they don't have their weapons in their hand like the third one does.
And how many are there?
3.
3 in total.
And are they holding onto the family or just pushing the family, like standing around them?
At this point, they're no longer concerned with the family, and they're like focused on you, and like they're kind of giving up in your face.
I'm going to lean towards the mom, and just like through my teeth, grab your child and run.
She's like holding her face, and she's like, "Oh, no, please, like, trust me, no, I don't want to cause any trouble for you, please. Just listen to what they're saying. Just listen to what they're saying."
I'm telling you, lady, you want to go now.
She like kind of looks into your eyes.
Like this kind of fire, and
she looks into your eyes and she's like, she grabs her daughter with because 2 hands are constantly focused on her, like her 2 left hands are constantly focused on covering her face, and then her 2 right hands reach out to get her daughter, and she's like, "Come on, what's her name? What's the daughter's name? Jen, come on, let's get out of here."
You said that there was protesters and counter protesters, right?
Yep.
Okay, so hopefully she runs towards the safety side.
They do. The counter protesters are like, "Boo! Get out of here!" Or like some of them are yelling, "Yeah, we got it!" Like they're leaving.
You said there's protesters and counter protesters in every argument, and KP takes out her pistol. She points it at the guards and says, "Well, this is the counter protest."
Oh snap! I need everybody to roll initiative.
We're doing this.
So, the thing about this particular combat is we don't have a map. So we're going to do this theater of the mind. Let me pull it up. Remember, let's have everybody roll their initiative. Click your token, put in your initiative modifier, and then hit enter.
18. So I rolled.
All right.
14.
Let me grab my stuff. Do I have people here? Yeah, okay, here we go. Initiative for him. Sorry, let me grab this. I got their stats right here. 3 for his initiative.
I feel like Poppy should have been yelling at all this.
Oh no, Poppy!
We didn't hear any Poppy yelling.
Poppy has jumped out of someone's pocket or something, and it'd be like, "Game time, motherfuckers!" Like, and they do they do like a Star Fox. What the heck? Like, let's do that, and then what is? Oh, come on, man. This will be 3 for this guy as initiative. I'm sorry, what was your initiative, Kate B?
18.
18. What's up?
before we start, could you say one more time where the guards are and how many?
So there are 2 guards that are directly in front of you, so like they're within melee range. And there is another guard about 20 feet behind you, inside of the apartment complex, in the doorway.
Okay.
Let me get Poppy's initiative going here, and then we're good to
I
go.
just punched him in the jaw already.
Yeah, right. Okay, we are good to go. Initiative has been placed. Let's go ahead and start. The combat begins with the soldier in the back. Unfortunately, he levels his rifle, pulls it up, and draws it to fire at Kate B. And he's like, they're resisting, and goes to shoot. That is 24 against EAC, so I'm guessing that hits.
That is certainly going to hit because I have 14.
All right, that's a total of 4 points of damage.
All right, from my stamina points, correct?
From stamina points, yes.
All right.
And that is going to be his turn. So next up, it's your turn, Kate B.
All right. So KP takes a blast at it. You know, she feels the impact of that shot. She's holding onto her shoulder, and she's still. It's her firing hand, but she still has enough to immediately return shots. So I'm gonna roll for a trick attack.
So stealth first, then a ranged
Yep.
roll.
Yep. So. So my stealth is 10 plus 12.
That's not so you don't get the extra damage, but now you make a regular attack roll with ranged attack.
Range attack is going to be, that's a bit better, 18.
That does hit, and he doesn't get an attack of opportunity because they didn't have their weapons drawn, so you can shoot him square in the face.
All right.
Go ahead and roll for damage, 1d6.
D6. X!
6 points.
So
Oh, max damage! Nice.
I swear to God, by the way, I'm not flubbing these numbers. This is what I'm rolling today.
No, it's good. You've been rolling one for damage every session until now, so I 100% believe you in this. That's how the dice happen.
KP has learned her lessons. Alright. So KP just squares, aims straight for the guard's head. And she says in a kind of Cool Whip kind of way, resistance is futile.
Pop! And then, he takes it, and, like, you fuck up his face, man. It's not a good look for him. Vera, you're up.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna use Vera's gonna use her laser pistol to shoot at the same guy that just tried to attack KP.
Cool. So the guy the guy behind. Perfect.
Yeah, the guy at the back.
And this is the laser pistol or the shock pistol?
The laser pistol. Okay. I don't think I have the stats for the static arc pistol yet.
It's the same stats, but it does 1d6 damage instead of 1d4.
Ah.
Yeah.
In that case, could I use the static arc?
Yeah,
pistol?
absolutely.
Cool. 18 to hit.
That hits for sure. So now you just roll 1d6.
And then 1d6.
Yep.
5.
Oh, nice. So yeah, he takes that damage. All right. Then Seeker is up.
Wait. Seeker is going to use their laser pistol as well.
Okay. Same guy.
Yeah, but that was a 4, so not
complete
hit.
miss. All right.
Pew! Seeker's just like pew, like flies around frantically. What am I doing?
Fuck. What the heck? All right. So
Oh my goodness.
this is the guy in front of Kate B. So he draws a sword from his hilt, and he was like, "They're resisting! They're resisting! Take them alive!" So they're gonna roll to attack you. It's a miss, complete miss, and that's its turn.
KP's just laughing. She's just like, ha ha! You want to play knifey spoony, do you? Takes out her knife.
So you played knifey spoony before. So like Poppy again, drawing into the from the energies from the sun, goes into photon mode, draws her shield, swift action, draws her pistol, and takes a shot at the same guy that was shooting at Kate B. Man, Poppy is a fucking beast. Alright, oh shit, that's a fucking crit! Oh, nice! Oh man, I need to play Poppy more often. Alright, here we go.
Poppy might fight you. Shins.
It's a crit, but it only does 3 points of damage. So, do that. This guy's not looking good. Next up, it's Eladia.
So if I fly up, that's my move, and then I can only use 2 missiles, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay,
correct.
sorry. My internet keeps popping in and out a little bit.
You're good.
Okay. So I want to direct a missile at each.
One each. Okay.
One each, yeah.
How high? So you can fly 30 feet. How high do you fly up? The full.
Well, can I fly up and still use 3 missiles though?
You can fly up and use 2 missiles, and you can only go at a half. So you can fly up about 20 feet before you would have to stop moving, and fire.
Okay, you said the guard in the doorway is
20 feet away, but the other ones are right in your face.
okay. So then I'm gonna fly up about 20 feet, and I'm gonna hit 2 missiles. Hit those 2.
Okay. So just roll 1d4 plus 1 for each one. Pew pew. Describe your spell.
So 1d3. So roll of 5.
No, sorry.
roll a
No,
6.
you roll 1d4 plus 1 for each magic missile.
Do you cut out? Sorry. one more
If you're
time.
using magic missile, right?
Yes.
1d4 plus 1 to each person.
Okay. 4.
Yep.
And 2.
All right.
I hope the 4 hits the one who ripped the mask.
The
There you
4 does it? I mean, you determine. Like, so if you say yes.
Yes. The 4 hits the one who ripped the mask off.
All right. Describe your kill on that one.
Oh, that'd be very gruesome.
Yeah, do it.
I mean, they're fucking
So-
racist, so go for it.
Has to be something very poignant, Ray.
Okay, so I'm really pissed off. So as I shoot my missiles, I'm really like focusing my energy on that one that ripped the mask. And it burns a hole in his chest. But he doesn't die immediately. He looks and sees the hole before he collapses to the ground.
And I'm sorry, what was the damage on the other one?
2.
Okay.
The other one, I guess, just burned.
Well, it is the well, that guy is down, so he no longer gets a turn. So let me delete him from here. This other guy like pulls out a rifle and just shoots up at you. So here we go. This is against your KAC. Ooh, it's a 14 against KAC.
Ha! My KC is 15.
Nice. So he misses.
So I'd like turn to the side.
Matrix.
Just like narrowly dodge it. Yeah.
All right. Next up, it is the soldier in the doorway's turn. And he is none too happy with how this is playing out. And so let me see if I can, what juicy things I can do with this one. All right, so he levels his rifle and begins. He does a full attack, so he's gonna attack twice. And he's gonna shoot one at Kate B and then one at Eladia. So Kate B, this is the first attack. This is that's a complete miss. He rolled like a 7.
Powerful dodger. Phew!
And then Eladia, he points up at you to try to get you. That is a 15 against EAC.
AUC is 14.
Okay, yeah, so he gets it for 7 points of damage.
Oh.
Like shoots you right in the air.
It hits my shoulder.
But that's his turn. Kate B, you're up.
All right, so the guard in front of me is. So first I look up to see, and I see Lydia wincing in pain, and I get really mad. So the guard in front of me is the one who lunged at me with the sword. He's still alive, correct?
Mm-hmm. No.
Alright,
The
so I
one
take
with the sword is dead. The
okay.
other one is like maybe 10 feet away from you.
Okay.
Sword.
All right, and this is the other one. Is he the only one still alive, or there's two alive
There's
still?
two alive. There's one 10 feet from you, and
Okay.
then there's one about 20 feet in front of you.
Okay, who's the one who shot at Lydia?
The one, they've both shot at Lydia. Lydia.
The one who just hit Lydia.
Oh, so the one that's 20 feet away, the farther one.
Okay. All right. So yeah, no, I'm pissed. So I take aim. I take a retaliation trick attack aim.
Perfect.
Right back
Stealth,
at that guy.
Stealth in range.
Yep. Stealth is 14.
Nope. So just a regular attack now.
Yeah. And then ranged. Oh man, 5.
Yeah, complete miss. Kind of dodges your bullet.
Just as I tried to aim for shoot, I just felt an extreme wince from my injured shoulder and just went, ah! And I
Ah!
totally misfired. Ugh! And I just let out a scream. Just ah!
Next up, it is Vera. Ksa!
Cool. So who is left remaining? The
There's
one guy.
two guards. There's two guards.
Two guards.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the one that just shot at Kate B.
Mm-hmm.
With my static arc pistol again. Oh, nat 20 to hit.
Oh, snap! Okay, so let me see, because you have the arc. The static pistol has the arc critical hit effect. So I need to check the range on this real quick, because you might do extra damage.
So you're rubbing your hands in glee there to say.
Oh, so first of all, so you were doing it at the one that's 20 feet away, or the one that's like by Kate B?
I was gonna go for the one that just shot Kate B.
Okay, yeah.
But is that?
That's the one that's the farthest away with the rifle, like the laser rifle. Yeah. So go ahead and roll 2d6 versus his like that. That's the damage you roll. 2d6 for a crit.
2 and a 4.
Ooh, 6 points of damage. This guy's not looking good. And then unfortunately, like you see this arc of energy like shoot out 10 feet. But it doesn't reach anybody.
And it doesn't blow up the side of the building like
No.
in Civil War.
Right? Exactly. Oh god, there's a whole story about that. Anyways, so Poppy begins a further attuning to Photon, so she's 2 points towards Photon. And then she...
did Seeker
sorry,
get a turn? Sorry.
My
I also phased out. Yeah, Seeker's just gonna shoot with their pistol if they can hit.
Same person?
Oh, gonna reroll that. So. That is a 12 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay, and then a D4. 3.
Ooh. And this is the one that has like been hammering, that shot Adeladia and Kate B?
Yeah.
Okay, so it hits. However, like it seems that fire damage from the pistol just absorbs into his body.
That'll be different.
All right, Aladia. So here's how flying works in Starfinder. If you want to stay airborne safely, you have to move. If you want to stay in the same location, you have to roll an acrobatics check. Otherwise, you begin falling.
Okay, I'm going to move a little closer towards the one who's in the doorway of the building.
Yeah, he's the one that's looking messed up.
Yeah. And then, so it's my turn to attack, right?
Yep.
I want to do a cold energy ray towards him.
Okay, go for it.
17.
That hits.
Okay. 6. 6 of 3 points.
Nice. Describe your kill.
I want to shoot my ray like right in his face.
Mhm.
And so you just see like ice start to encompass over his entire head before like melts starts freezing down the rest of his body.
Nice. And yeah, like you see that, yeah, that totally happens. And then next up, it's the last guy that's remaining. You see him just being like, "Ah, fuck this. This is not worth dying over." And he throws down his rifle and begins running away.
What is with people quitting on us?
Rage quit.
Yeah.
But this one's not getting away.
Yeah, KP,
So-
it is your turn because he's taking his full turn to run away.
What
Oh,
happens to
perfect.
Poppy?
Oh shit, Poppy. Yeah, so Poppy is
Poppy's she's too fixated on the blood. She's like,
yeah.
"Whee, this is so much fun, guys!"
Poppy's like, not so fast there, buddy, and begins chasing after him, and then rolls is within range to take a shot with her pistol. But misses horribly. Now it's Casey's turn.
Yep. All right. So,
Perfect.
yeah, I'm like, no, this guy's not getting away. So I'm picturing that scene in Inglourious Bastards. Not that I'm comparing myself to him, but no, I need a better example. This is the only one I can think
So
of.
you're gonna be the racist in that scene, firing
I do
upon
not
the
want to be the
racist?
racist in that scene. I want to be Hans Landa, literally.
You're
He's
good,
a
you're
great
good.
actor.
We get it. We get it. Got it.
But as he's running away, I'm just steadily taking my aim, and then I'm going to hit one more trick attack, trying to go for the range. Alright, so stealth. Oh, don't fail me this time. 20.
That hits exactly. So he's off. He's flat-footed. He's running away from you. His AC's super
Okay.
low because he's not paying attention to you.
Yep, and now I'm going to hit for a range. It's not as good. 7.
Because he is running away and not paying attention, and you landed stealth, that does hit.
Okay. Alright. Rolling my d6.
Plus
Do I
your
roll
D4.
d4 as well?
Yeah, so
Will
just
I
roll
roll D4
together
as well?
and add together.
Come back, dice. For a total of 6.
Ooh, nice. He's looking bad. Ah! Like he's like at that point, like you start to see blood like pouring out of his body as he's running away. Vera, you're up.
Finish him off, Vera.
Cool. Did you say that Seekers, so the laser pistol doesn't seem to have any effect on them?
Well, it's funny you asked that. The one that you hit with the laser pistol beforehand is of a different race than the one that's running away.
Oh, intriguing. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get Seeker to go ahead and shoot this guy with a pistol.
Sounds good. Roll to hit.
15.
That hits.
3.
That does all go through, and you see like essentially where he was shot with the pistol has now been singed with the fire. Ah! He screams out, and like at this point he's like limping away. So now it's Vera's turn.
This guy really just doesn't get it, does he?
Finish him. Okay, Vera's gonna be like, oh no you don't, and runs after and shoots the static pistol. I'm gonna aim at his head.
Okay.
If I can hit. 12?
That hits exactly.
Cool. And that's a d6 for the
D6.
stick. 3.
Describe your kill.
Woohoo! Okay, so it just hits him square in the back of the head. Makes a lovely... What? Static pistol, is it like a kind of electric energy? Cool, he just kind of gets like... His whole head just looks like it's being completely electrocuted.
And just like
And he just falls to the ground.
he was running and then just and we exit combat. Ah, wait, no, not add new playlist. Get out of here. All right, yeah. So we so the combat has ended. You see like the protesters have like cheered, and like the like the ones who were in support have like all run off during that. But the protesters have all been cheering. Yeah! Woo! Yeah! And
It doesn't
They're just like,
count for the.
They're not doing anything. They're just standing there going,
Yeah.
yes!
literally that's all they're doing. That's all they're doing is just standing there watching you do this.
They're NPCs in every wrestling game. They're just.
It's like in when you're playing Street Fighter and like you see the people watching and they're all like, yeah!
Yes!
Yeah! That's
And
essentially
no matter
what they're
who.
doing. No matter who wins, they're still cheering.
Exactly. Even if you're in the USSR and Ken's just beating the shit out of Zangief, they're just like.
Mhm.
By the way, this doesn't count for the battle. I know this doesn't count for the battle anymore, but KP just walks over to the laying corpse of the soldier that tried to run away.
Mm-hmm.
She aims squarely at his balls, says, "It looks like you didn't use these in life. You don't need them in death either," and shoots.
I love it. Yeah. So you see that the people of cheering. You see one of like the Kasatha man that stuck around that didn't run off with the daughter like comes. His face is still covered, and like runs up and says, "Oh my goodness, I can't thank you enough," and begins shaking your hand, Vera. I can't thank you enough for what you've done, but I fear that this violence begets more violence. But still, please, I cannot thank you enough for what you've done.
I'm sorry, I'm not really good with people, so I don't know. I have to just shoot people.
It's
Eladia is
okay.
gonna start coming down, and land on the ground.
Do any of you speak Kasathan?
No, don't think so.
No.
No.
He's he like so as you like descend, he like Kumarsa.
Kind of we just shrug our head, just shrug our heads. Dang it. And I just kind of like in the most simplistic way, in that common language say, Ignan, speak, Ignan.
In common, I guess it most closely translates to angel.
Oh, damn.
Thank
angel.
Thank you.
Mm.
He says like he goes over to like a lady and begins shaking her hand as well. Thank you for everything you've done.
It was no trouble. I've seen people like this on my planet. I don't like the idea of it spreading.
He's like, I will try to find my family, and we will begin trying to relocate. Hopefully we can find a way out of Asana Town while all this nonsense is going on. I cannot thank you enough for this.
Unfortunately, that's probably for the best.
You best get out quickly because I feel like we're about to cause an even bigger scene. Best get out before you can.
Absolutely.
Best get out while you can.
And with that, I feel like this is a good place for us to call it for today.
What a cliffhanger.
In addition, you have all leveled up to level 2.
Yay! Level up music.
I thought. So I thought we were gonna get to this fight a lot sooner. So I apologize for making you level up early. But now you are ready to go for the next session. You guys have your level 2 sheets ready to go, which is great. And I'll make sure to get with Talia. Make sure she knows that we'll start next session at level 2. Yes. Essentially what you're going to do is if you have any like hit points or stamina points that you have taken damage, subtract the damage you have taken from your new stamina points or hit points. So that way you just start fresh. Like you start with the same damage you took from before.
Gotcha.
Eladia, you will start with 1 level 1 spell slot used up. So you like but other than that, like you guys are ready to go with level 2 as soon as we start next session.
Sweet.
Perfect. So everyone who is watching, thank you so much for sticking around for Tales from the Pact Worlds. Just a quick heads up, next week when we do the Absalom Anthology, I will be running that game. Unfortunately, Chris is not able to make that, so I will be running a one-shot for the channel as well. And then the following week, when we would be doing the next session for Dawn of Flame, we are going to be a player down, so we will be running a one-shot in that time slot as well. So it'll be about another 4 weeks before we get back to this game in particular. Yep, it's going to be a long time.
What suspense.
Especially since we just leveled up to level 2. So, it'll be a minute before we get back, but everyone, thank you so much for your support, for watching the stream. We will be back as soon as we can with this game. Until then, make sure you follow us on social media, join our Discord. We're always looking to bring people on to the Absalom Anthology, which is the other Starfinder game that we run on our off weeks. But until we see you next time, we hope that you have a great time, and we hope to see you soon.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.